Like I said, I was offended at first. But if you see a black woman on the street getting disrespected by some white supremacists, are you gonna jump in if you don't know her?
Hell yeah.
Nah.
But if, God forbid, one of the lovely women in your life is getting assaulted by, and you're not there, would you want a brother to step up and protect her?
Yeah, definitely.
So how you gonna say you wouldn't?
Depending on the situation and circumstances, bro, you got to see what is there. So you just gonna run out there and get your ass shot by somebody for no reason? I'll call the police and inform it. I'm gonna go try to distill all the situation.
I'm strategic.
I'm not.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to my channel. This is episode 7. And today we are talking about, of course, obviously that video that you guys just saw. Are black women protected by black men?
That's a good question.
Do you black women feel protected by black men?
Absolutely not. I don't. I feel like black women are the most unprotected, and who else is going to protect us other than our men?
Literally, you guys are supposed to be the protectors, the providers, the leaders of our community, and where are you guys leading us to? In the video, he says that he mentions hot girl summer and being a strong black woman. Being a strong black woman doesn't mean we don't want you guys to protect us and do what you need to do as black men.
Right.
That sounds like a cop out to me.
For sure.
That he used that anyways. We have to step up because you guys aren't doing your job.
Exactly. And it's a deflection tactic instead of taking responsibility when you are held accountable and we're telling you where you're going wrong. You point the finger, and what is hot girl summer?
What is hot girl summer? What does that have to do?
It has nothing to do with the matters at hand. And then when we're talking about one thing, y'all begin to talk about another.
Literally.
Then our weaves become our problem, and our attitudes that every woman and every person on this planet has.
Everybody has an attitude.
And if you're gonna say that black women are angry, then black men are angrier.
We get it from y'all.
Black men have attitudes as well, even worse attitudes.
We are a reflection of you guys, but you guys don't ever want to take accountability. Black men don't know how to take accountability.
We're leading us, and y'all led us astray.
But yeah, also let's stop bringing up the alpha male and alpha female. I also want you guys, I recommend that you do research on what it means to be an alpha male or a beta male and where that actually stems from and comes from. Outside of that, if you're going to call yourself a true alpha male, you dealing with a quote unquote alpha female shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, if you're a strong man, wouldn't you want a strong woman by your side? Wouldn't that just make sense? Wouldn't it just go hand in hand? I'm
trying to understand. Or do you want somebody who doesn't think for themselves, somebody who can't speak up? You just want somebody who's gonna sit there and be like, oh, everything you're saying, yes, I agree with. I'm just your ragdoll that you can do whatever to. That's what it sounds like to me.
You're right.
It's like a controlling thing. Your attitude is to this. Your attitude is you remind me of my mom and my sisters, and you guys are angry and all. What are you taking responsibility for?
And where's the anger coming from?
Where is
It's almost as if like a lot of black men feel like whenever, they were put into subjugation, the women were just like kicking their feet up, having margaritas and watching them
having a great time,
get their asses whooped. That wasn't the case.
You guys,
at the same time, men were put into subjugation, so were the women.
Literally, we went through it with y'all.
The same type of abuse. So I don't know why it's always a competition.
And then still going through it. Right, it is always a competition. Black men are always saying, it's hard to be a black man in America. It is hard to be a black woman in America just as much. I don't understand why. And then you guys want to have arguments with us about it. And then tell us how hard it is to be a black man. We are right there beside y'all.
Every time. And y'all aren't protecting us. And we're telling you that you're not. And then you're going to tell us that the reason why we feel that way is because of insecurities.
We're insecure.
How does that even add up? An insecurity is an anxiety or an uncertainty of one's self. What does that have to do with us telling you that you're not protecting us, and there's evidence to back it up
all the time.
So I don't understand like the mentality of black men. It's just like a serious like delusion, and I just really need y'all to seek help and heal, because the two aren't adding up.
It's literally not. And then you guys say, like he said in the video, that you guys are the most feared.
Feared by who? The tactic was to make you all look like criminals so that everyone is on alert. And so when they see you acting as the stereotype that was perpetuated and that y'all are helping
continuing to
perpetuate, when they see you, they call the officers that were made to come and get y'all and
come
lock
and
y'all in prison / the slave yard.
Literally. And they'll take your lives, and you won't go down fighting or shooting back at them, but you will shoot your fellow black man.
Your fellow black man. It's really something that needs to be like talked about for sure.
But even, I feel like we do talk about it even right now. We're literally talking about it, and the way that you guys are going to receive this is that we're bashing y'all instead of telling you, because we love you. We love black men, like, period. It starts within our community though, and it starts with you guys as the leaders. You can't pick and choose when you guys want to be the leaders. You can't pick and choose when you want to be the head of the household, the head of the community. It starts with y'all. You have to get yourselves right.
If somebody's telling you where you are going wrong with them in any scenario, you know, I think it's important to listen to what people are saying, not listening to hear what you want to hear
All the time.
Listen to what people are saying, because it's not just coming out of nowhere. Black women are just saying all these things for no reason.
Right, just because
we're not just dreaming and imagining that we're not protected. It's just a simple fact. We get told all the time, y'all need to strap up. Y'all, you know, y'all are in Texas. Y'all need to make sure y'all are strapped. And it's like, we wouldn't have to do things like that. And who are we strapping up for?
Literally.
Think about it. Because, you know, usually when white men are going out to kill, 9 times out of 10, those serial killers kill women that look like their mothers. We don't look like their mothers. So we're usually not the target. Black men be murdering us, killing us all the time. Okay?
People that you came from.
The people that you came from. There's just like no defense ever. There's never a time where a black man's like, let me stand up for you. You'll see a woman getting beat down by a man and you're like, well, that's none of my business.
I have nothing to do with that.
I have nothing to do with that.
Or what is worse to me when I see a black woman getting into it with a woman of no color, and the black man comes in and tells the black lady, you are wilding out.
I think y'all can save white women. They're protected by the men of the community. Period. And that's why old girl from this case is able to get away with these type of things.
She's going out to the bar, having a great time, living her life.
So we just really need to get it together.
And then you guys want to come back and counter and say that we don't protect you guys, when that's literally what we're taught from being little girls.
Every time y'all are taken from us, we go on marches, we scream for your justice, but we are not going to physically be the ones to fight for you all. That doesn't make any sense. Y'all are supposed to be the men, right?
Even like, honestly, the Breonna Taylor thing, even though I know that's like a sensitive topic for a lot of people, I was kind of shocked that her man was like, did he get shot?
Unharmed.
But his girl, the person that he is, you know, in a union with, she lost her life. So what was he doing when that was happening? Was there any type of protection at all?
That's a solid question.
I'm just saying, and I know people might feel how they feel about that question or that statement, but really think about it though. Somebody comes into your household, you naturally would hope that your man would handle what they need to handle, correct? Police or not, I don't understand why black men act like they're so scared of the police.
Yeah.
But they're not scared to shoot and kill each other.
Right, and when we tell y'all these kind of things, you start to attack us and tell us how to be women. I see a lot of these men on platforms telling women how to be. What do you know about that? Like, what? Let me know. What's your experience?
Yeah, how is it being a woman for you?
Yeah, I would really like to know. Y'all really trying to be out here trying to teach us how to be the baddest bitch? Because are you that?
Are you the baddest bitch?
Like, are you the baddest bitch? You're trying to give me lessons on how to be what I like naturally am.
And you guys don't know how to be
fathers. Know how to be fathers.
You don't know
how to be
the man of the house.
Good partners. Like, just
creating single parent homes
all the time. Multiple. I don't know why that's like a fantasy.
Then they get on these platforms and podcasts and tell women how they're modern and they'll always be single for the rest of their lives. And they love to down talk Black women on public spaces so other people can feed into those stereotypes and feed into those narratives and try to weaponize and use that against us and tell us this is why Black men don't want you. So again, we're not being protected by y'all.
The way that y'all express your preferences is like totally like incorrect, because it's like when someone asks you why you like other races, the first answer, well, because Black women, blah, 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 blah.
Black women do this, Black women aren't this.
That wasn't the question. That wasn't what was asked. So if it was truly something that was based on just preference, we wouldn't be brought into this picture, into the story.
Literally.
It would simply be, oh, I really just like I like the culture. I think, they're beautiful. I like Black women. They're nice. I have no issues. Those are my people. But, I just happen to date this certain type. Then that would be a normal response. But it's never that.
Never.
It's, Black women have attitudes
and they're not submissive.
Masculine. And
why do we keep associating Black women with being masculine? I'm sick of that. I'm sick of it. What does that even mean? What is a woman having masculinity? What does that mean? I'm really curious. Like, I really want real answers, because a woman that will have opposing views or opposing like perspective, that makes her masculine. I don't but you guys call yourselves alpha males and you're the most feared.
Like, I don't know, wouldn't it be boring to just like be in a situation with someone who just never challenges your thoughts?
Literally.
Like, you don't want to see the other side of things. You want someone who's always yes sir,
all the time,
yes,
everything.
Sir.
That is very beta to me.
Go bring your dinner. That's weird.
Somebody who needs somebody who's going to listen to everything that they say and just do everything and only be there.
You.
Be a servant. That is what you guys want, a traditional servant. You want a slave.
But y'all aren't traditional men. Y'all
you guys literally
dowries. Okay. Y'all aren't doing what y'all are supposed to do. Y'all aren't traditional. So why do y'all want traditional women? How do you be a hoe and then you want a virgin?
Literally. You want somebody,
a virgin who's a freak.
What didn't
who no one's ever touched.
What's his name?
But knows how to be good in bed.
He liked her because her body count was low.
Yeah, that's really weird.
But how many kids does he have? And
it's
then
like subconsciously like running away from yourself, because you're like, oh, I would never date a woman who has as many bodies because I know that I have a lot. And that's actually like not okay.
Literally.
Because if it wasn't a problem to you, then you would date women who you wouldn't give a fuck. You'd be like, whatever.
And are you
a body
confident? Do you stand in your shit? Or do you like project and point the finger and never take accountability? I think that perfectly describes you.
Absolutely.
And then that is the perfect depiction of what a Black man is supposed to be. Somebody who has multiple baby mamas, somebody who is comes from a thuggish gangster background, and then you guys want to say this is what y'all like. Black women, they don't like the guys who are nice to them. Nice guys finish last and all of that stuff. Nice guys finishing last doesn't mean he's a good man. You could be nice all you want. You could be a dickhead. You could be abusive. You could be disrespectful. Again, not being protected.
Just not. And just look into yourself. We're telling y'all we're not protected. We're not making it it's not something we dreamed up or imagined. It's like really true.
Literally, it's
not just your sisters, not just your
right.
your the girls you think are attractive or your mom. Because it's like, if you saw a stranger getting beat, you would mind your business. But if you saw a man beating on your mom, you would intervene. So.
And you would want someone to intervene for your mom.
You would want someone else to intervene for your mom. Or your sister. And help them. So it's like, how could you want that, but you're not that?
Literally, you don't.
And then he was talking about, oh, if it really goes down like that, I'm going to call the police. I thought it was fuck the police.
Yeah, which one is it?
Like, which one is it? You're gonna call the people you hate that are killing your fellow brothers and sisters, you're gonna call them to come help you solve a situation, help you de-escalate a situation. Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
So what are you guys going to do? What are you guys going to do moving forward to make sure that there's protection in this community? How are we able to create unity? Where do we go from here? Like, what is next? You guys are technically supposed to have the answers to that, because if we answer it, then we are masculine and we are strong black women who aren't letting black men do their thing and taking control. So okay, let us step back and let you guys take control. Let us give up the whole strong black woman thing, even though you guys want to go around getting people pregnant and not taking care of your kids and feeling like she should get an abortion or should give it up for adoption because you told her that you didn't want to have the kid. But you also got her pregnant.
Literally. She didn't just make the baby on her own.
She just laid there and got pregnant alone.
She forced you to have sex with her.
She forced you not to wear a condom, didn't she?
Held a gun to your head.
Yeah. But honestly though, I hope black men understand that it starts with y'all. We keep talking about the problems in the black community and all of this work that has to be done, and we can talk about it until we're fucking blue in the face. It doesn't mean anything if we're not doing anything though.
Right. So what's the next step?
So what's next?
Our leaders, our protectors.
Our protectors, our providers,
Since
our leaders.
It's all in our head.
And we're insecure.
How could you even explain that? Like, y'all are not protected because y'all
are insecure. It doesn't even like, it doesn't match up. Like insecure, I'm not protected, I'm insecure.
And that's literally exactly what happens every time someone tries to hold black men accountable, because even that was his fellow man
telling him,
this is how black women are telling us that they feel. And you're like, I think it's all bullshit because they're insecure.
And then he says, black women don't feel protected. We're the most feared man in America.
How?
What? Okay, black women still don't feel protected. You're the most feared man. Are you doing your job?
Feared, then everybody would be terrified to come near us, in the sense that they know that if they do, y'all would handle them. So nobody is afraid of black men. That's a fad. That's a myth. No one's like afraid, like, no, scared, no. It's no. And if y'all are such the strongest men in the world, then what are y'all gonna do about all this? And it's like a serious question. It's not to make you feel any type of way. It's just like, answer it honestly. And I think if you feel a way, then you know that there's nothing you're gonna do.
You're not doing what you need to do. It only offends you because you know that it's true. And just like you said about a black man, a feared black man is somebody who is intelligent, somebody who is like knowledgeable, somebody who can go into those spaces that they have created for themselves and do what
that is far few.
Literally, what you guys feel like you are, you can be that, but you're not.
It's all like an imagination. I think like the Black Kings like term really kind of like got to people's heads like in a negative way, not in a sense that like we're not saying that you're like a king of a kingdom. We're saying that that's what you are. So do what you have to do to become that.
All in all, Black women do not feel like they're protected. I mean, I guess we could say that, you know, there are Black men out there doing their job. We're not going to sit here and say all Black men are trash, all Black men are, and we're not even saying you guys are trash. It's just that Black women not feeling protected is a problem in the Black community. And when we express it to you, we want you to receive it, just like when you guys express something to us, you want us to receive it and apply it naturally. And that goes for everything, but right now we're talking about this in the Black community, this problem. So what's next? Of course, you guys, let me know what you think in the comments. I'm really looking for some answers, so if there's any Black men that have them, tell me what it means to be masculine and have an opinion. Why are Black women
explain that point
associated with masculinity so often? I will definitely leave my friends tag in the description box below. Like, subscribe, and share, y'all.
Killing us all the time, okay?
People that the people that you came from.
The people that you came from. There's just like no defense ever. There's never a time